Hello, this is Lori Kornblum. I'm an instructor in the paralegal department at MATC and an attorney. And now I'm going to bring you a best case tutorial about how do you deal with priority claims that you want to pay outside the Chapter 13 plan. For example, child support wage claims that you already are having deducted from wages, so you don't really need to have them paid within the Chapter 13 plan. So let's go to our fictional Chapter 13 claimants, the Mandels, Jim and Tanaya Mandel. So Jim Mandel owes child support to Celia Mandel, which is a Schedule E payment, domestic support obligation, and they have a 6-year-old child, so they have child support at $500 per month for 12 months per year for 12 years. So that is actually $72,000. Now, this is actually debtor number one who owes the debt, and it may not be community debt. We're just going to leave that right now. However, what we're going to look at is how do we treat this in Chapter 13? Knowing also that child support is not necessarily static for 12 years, so it's a long-term plan. And at this point, the creditor, the dad, is having it deducted from his paycheck. So it doesn't necessarily have to be part of the Chapter 13 plan. So in the Form 122 means test, the priority amount is $72,000 and 1/60th is $1,200. So if we dealt with that as a pro rata claim, it wouldn't make any sense because it would raise his child support from $500 to $1,200 a month. So if we go to Chapter 13 claims, the way that this is normally dealt with, the default is unsecured priority, and it would go into that classification and be paid out pro rata. So what we want to do is take it out of the plan altogether. And the reason we want to take it out of the plan altogether is that he's already having it deducted from his paycheck. It is a wage claim, so it doesn't need to be in his plan altogether. So we're going to say okay, and then we're going to look at what that looks like. So when we go into our Chapter 13 plan classifications, you'll see there's lots of errors, and the reason is because this is a fictional case. We can see the amount paid out pro rata, the general non-priority claims, the arrearage, which we did in another video, that is a fixed payment, the attorney fees, which we did in another video, and then we have a secured long-term in plan, secured avoiding the lien, which is a different video, and then we have not in plan, and that shows that we have that $72,000 claim which is not in plan. If we had left it as unsecured priority, this is what it would look like. We would go to the means test, leaving it as unsecured priority, and then we're going to just say okay, we're going to close that out. They go into our Chapter 13 plan, and it would be listed as unsecured priority in our Chapter 13 plan, and subject being to paid out. So we are not going to do that. I'm going to take it back out. Okay, I've taken it back out, and we can look and see that it is not in the plan, and then we don't have to worry about it. So that is how you take your obligations outside of the plan. If you can continue to paying them as a wage claim, then that works pretty well too. So that's it for this tutorial.